Hi everyone. So today I'm talking about doTERRA's 10 most popular oils. So I am a massive solutions person, and these 10 oils are everything you need in your home to have oily solutions at your fingertips straight away, especially for people with kids. Like, you know, having kids, running a family is just, I think, a constant battle to find solutions to problems all the time. Like you're constantly, kept on your toes trying to find, how to solve the next issue, whether it be physical, whether it be emotional, mental, basically, that, there are always things that come up. Someone's always sick, someone's always having a tantrum or having a problem. So yeah, these 10 oils can save your bacon in so many ways. They have saved my bacon in so many ways. So what I'm going to do is just go through them one by one and just explain what that oil, the properties of that oil, and what it should be able to help you with, so you can see what you think. So first of all, peppermint. So peppermint is a really beautiful kind of zingy oil. Like it's, you can, it just packs a punch. You smell it. In my real life oils classes, when I'm showing people the oils, I actually always get people to put a drop of peppermint in their mouth so they can feel the experience of that as a breath freshener. And then I get them to put a drop of peppermint, another drop in between their hands, and just inhale the vapours, and then rub the remnants of that peppermint on the back of their neck. And people always just are wowed with this. Like, just, as I'm talking, then they're sitting there feeling the effects of that peppermint oil, and yeah, you can just see their faces light up, basically, just because they know how powerful these oils are as soon as they do that. One drop of peppermint oil is actually, let me just get this number right, one drop of peppermint oil is actually equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So when I do that exercise with people, one drop in the mouth and then one in the hands, that's actually 56 cups of peppermint tea I just give them straight away at the beginning of the class. So anyway, peppermint oil, the uses of peppermint oil, as well as a breath freshener. Basically, this is a really good oil for invigorating the lungs, getting the lungs moving, working on the respiratory system. Also excellent for the digestive system, so very calming to the stomach. The main two things I actually use it for are head tension. Not that I get that very often, but when I do, this is my go-to oil. And if you've got any kind of head tension going on, just get a drop of peppermint on your finger and just rub it across the top of your head like that. And that, I find immediate relief that way. Also, to keep me awake. So this is a really invigorating oil for the mind. Like, it just wakes the brain up. I haven't actually drunk coffee for a really long time, so I don't have caffeine, and so this is what I use as my coffee now. So if I start getting that mid-afternoon slump, like we all do, I'll go take a few lungfuls of peppermint oil, and suddenly I'm back in business. It's a really nice oil to put in a combination in the diffuser with other oils, just for that alertness. Really nice daytime diffuser oil. And it's also very cooling for the body. So if anyone's kind of overheated or anything, this is a nice one to use. You could put it in a water spray, or you can put a little bit on a cold flannel or something like that and just hold on the head. Yes, so that's peppermint. The next one I'm going to show you here is doTERRA lavender. So everybody's smelt lavender oil basically, but doTERRA lavender oil is in a league of its own. Like, it's just divine. This oil, so as most people know, this is a really good calming and soothing oil. But it can also be used as a sleep oil to help you actually get to sleep. And what the less kind of commonly known use for it is for skin. So this is actually really soothing on the skin. So bee stings, insect bites, that kind of thing. You can just take your finger and put a spot of lavender straight on the site of the pain there, and it takes, a lot, gives you relief, almost instantly there. Also for sunburn, this is really good. You could make up your own sunburn salve, maybe with some coconut oil, and just rub it straight into the skin, and that's provides huge relief. I use this as a sleep oil all the time with my kids, so I might put this in their diffuser overnight with a drop of Easy Air or something that helps the breathing, and I find it really, really good, really effective in that way. Okay, so next on the list, we have frankincense. So frankincense is a super precious oil, and it's actually sourced in Oman, Somalia, and various parts of North Africa. This oil is one of the first samples I ever got, and this does wonders for my mental health. So I'm a person that's prone to kind of a lot of anxious feelings, stressful feelings, that kind of thing. And I'm a very busy-minded person, and I've always got a 100-point to-do list going on in my head at any point in time. And so this, just one sniff of this, I just took one sniff of it, and I could just feel, my anxious feelings kind of melting away. Yeah, stress levels just reducing just from one sniff of this. So I knew I was onto something. But yeah, this oil has actually been proven to be able to cross the blood-brain barrier. It's one of doTERRA's oils that you can actually take internally, so you can put it in a veggie cap and take it. It's also amazing for the immune system, so you can use it for healing when you get sick and that kind of thing. And you can also use this topically on your skin as well. This is really good for kind of skin imperfections and age spots, and reducing pigmentation and that kind of thing. Basically, yes, I never want to live without frankincense ever again. It's bloody amazing stuff. So next on the list, they also call frankincense the king of oils. That's how precious it is. And tea tree is the next one. So again, this is another one most people have heard of or used before. And again, doTERRA's version is just super pure and amazing. This one's actually sourced right here in Australia, and this is a great kind of oil for cuts, grazes, that kind of thing, to kind of soothe wounds. Also good for kind of nourishing the scalp, good for any kind of hair issues you might have going on, any invaders in there that you might be wanting to get rid of. Good for the feet and toenails, good for the mouth and skin. And this one actually you can use to alleviate any kind of ear discomfort. So actually you can put just a drop of this on a cotton wool ball and just place it inside the ear if you've got anything like that going on. So that's a super handy one to have in your toolkit. I actually also use it as part of my multi-purpose cleaning spray. So I don't use any kind of chemical sprays or anything like that in my house anymore. So I just make up a multi-purpose cleaning spray with water, vinegar and essential oil. And this is one of the ones I use. Really good for kind of cleansing surfaces and keeping everything hygienic. So that's the fourth of the single oils. So next on the list is oregano. So this oil is sourced in Turkey. This is one I use all the time. This is one when I got the kit initially, I was kind of like, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be using that one, because you kind of don't know, apart from in cooking, you kind of don't really understand what oregano is for. But this is actually an immunity powerhouse. So, and I've used it so much now. Whenever anyone looks like they're getting sick, I'm diffusing oregano as well as my On Guard and other oils that are relevant to sickness. And also, I've worked a lot with a kinesiologist recently, and whenever I'm kind of clearing out any parasites I've got going on in the body. This is one I take internally as well. Take it in a veggie cap rather than actually just dropping it in your water, because it's a super hot oil. Like, you actually know if you even if you're in an oils class and you actually accidentally touch it to the end of your nose, like, you'll just feel it burning basically. So you have to be careful with that. This is also good for kind of feet, toenails, warts, and those kind of issues. So yeah, this is another one you'll definitely want to have in your toolkit. And then the last of the 6 single oils that I'm going to show you today is lemon. So lemon is an awesome one. I use lemon a lot. Mainly I use it to drop in my drinking water, and because it's very detoxifying. So put it in your drinking water and you can have a super kind of detoxifying drink. It naturally breaks down petrochemicals in your body, so it's a handy one. And obviously then you can use it for eliminating odours. This is another one I use as part of my multi-purpose cleaning spray, to provide a nice scent, and also it cuts through grease really well. Really good for an irritated throat. And as with any citrus oil, it's basically really good to elevate the mood. The emotional use of lemon oil is actually the oil of focus. So this is one I might use in a diffuser blend with peppermint, say, when I'm working, you know, I'm trying to focus and concentrate. This is really helpful. Really good for children maybe that have problems paying attention in the classroom. You could make them up a roller of this and they could take it with them. And that one is sourced in Italy. So that's those. And then we come on to our blends. So doTERRA also, as well as the single oils, which have amazing superpowers, doTERRA have created a whole range of blended oils, you know, which have got various different ingredients. And that blend is, you know, there to do a specific job. So the first of the blends I'm going to show you here is called Ice Blue. So this one in England is actually called Deep Blue, and in the States. And this is our athletic blend. This is our muscle soothing, pain relieving blend, basically. So it actually smells like there's a common product that you can buy in the chemist, which is like a muscle rub, and it kind of warms the skin. And it actually smells a lot like that, except it's a much nicer, pure, beautiful version of it. So this nourishes muscles and joints. You can rub it on your limbs or joints before or after exercise. Also really good for tired and aching joints. So this is a really nice one, like if you've done a load of exercise and then you just want to hop in a nice relaxing bath, like this is beautiful in there, just to take the stress out of your body. Also really good for deep tissue massage. So any physios or massage people would probably find this an awesome one to have in their toolkit as well. And it also comes in a cream. So there's Ice Blue Rub you can get, which is a pre-made cream which has got a whole bottle of the actual oil in it. And that's great, you know, if you've got like a sore neck or sore back or something, you can just put the cream straight on and go about your day. Okay, so next up, Easy Air. Easy Air is also called Breathe, and that does what it says on the tin. This is one of my most favourite oils. I think it's probably in my top 3, along with frankincense and ginger. And there's Elevation too. So it's in my top 4, definitely. So Easy Air is actually the respiratory blend. So this is the one that's good for all things breathing. It nourishes the lungs and sinuses. Great to diffuse at night, especially if you've got any sniffles going on, basically. With kids, this is amazing. Like blocked up nose at night, diffuse this. I actually make my own kind of little chest rub with it. So literally just coconut oil, normal coconut oil in a little pot, a few drops of this, and then I've got like an amazing chemical-free chest rub that just eases kids' breathing overnight. This, you can also apply it to the bottom of the feet, and I actually love this. The emotional use of this oil basically helps you release past hurts. So it's actually really stress relieving, like just a few lungfuls of this, and you can really just let everything go. My Pilates teacher actually really likes this one to diffuse in the studio because it just, gets everyone into a deep breathing zone, gets you into a really good place. Really nice meditation oil, really calming, really soothing. Okay. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is Digest Zen, also called Zengest in England and America. A lot of them have got different names, so just be aware of that. This is basically your blend for all things tummy related, for your digestive system. So, I mean, we all know people with bowel irritations. Loads of people these days have bloating, tummy issues. Like, it's really, really common. You possibly have that too. I have definitely suffered from that during my life. And this is one that you can use daily to kind of alleviate that kind of stress. You can either rub it on your tummy with a carrier oil in a clockwise motion, or you can actually take this one internally as well. I kind of drop a couple of drops in my drinking water and just drink it. Really good if you've got any kind of nausea, any kind of travel sickness. This would be great for. If the kids are kind of blocked up in the digestive area and need to go, you can actually just make a roller appropriate to their age with the dilution rates and rub it on their tummy. I find that super effective with my kids. They would go within 2 to 3 hours of me using that on them. And yeah, if you've eaten too much, you've got a bit of reflux going on, this I find provides almost immediate relief every time. It's so effective. I love this one. So yeah, everybody needs that in their house, especially if you have like a bout of, digestive sickness that goes through your house. This is one you can just be diffusing and helping everyone settle down and recover from that. On Guard is the next one. Sorry, I'm just going to have a swig of water here. On Guard, this is the one I always say to people, to mums especially at my classes. If you only have one oil, have On Guard. Just stop trying to live your life without On Guard. This is bloody amazing stuff. This was also one of the first samples I got, and I knew it was for kind of warding off illness, basically. And but like, I just kind of put the sample on my shelf, and wasn't really sure exactly how you're supposed to use it. And then one night, a few days later, my daughter woke up sick in the middle of the night. So she was kind of hot and coughing and just really looking like she was coming down with something. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, because it was meant to be a daycare day the next day. And, that's my day to kind of get stuff done. And it looked like she wasn't going to be able to go. So I was just going, oh no. And anyway, I happened to have a diffuser in the house already, because I think I knew I was going to be getting into oils. And I thought, right, I'm not really sure how to do this, but I just filled it up with water, dropped 3 drops of this in there, and put it in a room overnight, pressed go, and left. Anyway, the next day, we got up, started getting ready, had breakfast. It was about half an hour before I realised, hang on a minute, you were sick last night and now you're completely fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with her at all. She went off to daycare, happy, fine, no symptoms, didn't get any symptoms over the next couple of days. Basically, whatever that was coming on, this thing nipped it in the bud immediately. So I was like blown away, basically, as a mum. Like, sick kids can ruin your life. It can ruin your week, and yeah, to have something that you can use in your house in the middle of the night immediately to help you, like, and that's something that's that effective, like, it's just a godsend. So yeah, mums, you need this. Dads, you need this. Stop trying to live your life without it. So yeah, this is basically a blend that kind of kills airborne nasties. You can diffuse it. So if someone in your house gets sick, start diffusing this, and 9 times out of 10, nobody else actually gets sick. Like, it kind of kills everything in the air as it's circulating round, which is awesome. You can also use it as part of your multi-purpose cleaning spray. Really good for cleansing surfaces in that way too. It's full of clove oil, which is nature's most powerful antioxidant. So also really good for mouth and teeth pain. Yeah, you can apply it, down the spine or on the bottom of the feet. I have a roller actually. My kids have had a really good run this year in terms of sickness, and I credit my On Guard and Easy Air roller. So I made them up both a roller each, because one is under 2 and one's over 2. So yeah, different dilution rates, but basically both of them have On Guard and Easy Air on their chest every day. And one of them has not been sick all year, and one of them has had a massively reduced run of sickness this year compared to last year. So yeah, I really think that this over time has just been building up their immune systems, and their respiratory systems with the Easy Air as well. So that is one of my top tips as a mum. Like, get those 2 oils are godsends. Okay, so those are the 10 most popular oils, and those oils feature in our most popular kit, which is the Home Essentials kit. So they come along with the petal diffuser, so with a diffuser, and they come in that size bottle, 15ml bottle. There's also another kit, which is a lower price point kit, called the Essential Collection, and that doesn't have the diffuser in it, and it actually has those same 10 oils but in the small size, so that's 5ml instead of 15ml. So it's actually, yeah, a third of the amount of oil that you get in this one. But the Essential Collection kit, or in England it's called the Family Physician kit, also comes with this oil, Smart and Sassy. So you get a 15ml, so that's the large size bottle of this with those other 10. And this one is our metabolic blend. So a lot of people really like this one. This really helps you manage your hunger. So it can really assist with weight loss and that kind of thing. Really good for the digestive system as well. Good if you're kind of regularly exercising and you're looking after your body. It's Smart and Sassy is the name of it, which is a bit of a crazy name, but yeah, it's an awesome oil to have. So if that's what you're really looking to do, then that might be the kit that you want to start off with. Yeah, calming to the stomach, supports healthy energy, lifts mood, supports healthy metabolism, and nutritionally it helps your body break down petrochemicals as well. So yeah, those are our 11 most popular oils. Yeah, handy for anyone, with a family to look after, or, even if you don't have a family to look after, you will use all of those oils regularly. So the Home Essentials kit is $330 in Australia. In England, it works out more like £220 once you've factored in that they add tax on at checkout. That is the kit I started with. That is the kit most people start with. It's a really, really good one. So yeah, have a look on my website. Basically, I've got a whole section I've written out called How to Buy Oils, and it's got more details on those kits, all the prices, everything there. So just go to 80percentperfect.com / how to buy oils, or you go in, click on the essential oils section, and it's the first one that comes up there. So please have a look. Please let me know if you've got any questions. All the information should be there. It should be relatively straightforward. But yeah, enjoy your oils, whatever you decide to get. I think eventually you'll end up with these ones. So I'd say you might as well start off with the kit, because this way you don't pay the enrollment fee. You just basically, that's waived when you start off with a kit, and you're going to need these. So trust me on that one. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Thank you everyone, and talk to you soon.